The tennis world was still recovering from Wimbledon. A 21-year-old from the Philippines had just conquered center court, dethroned the defending champion, and climbed to world number 28. She had become the first Filipino to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. She had inspired a nation of 110 million people. But then came a prediction that left everyone speechless. Carlos Alcaraz, the four-time Grand Slam champion, the former world number 1, the man who has dominated the sport alongside Jannik Sinner, has made a stunning declaration about Alex Eala's chances at the Mubadala DC Open. He believes she will be the biggest title contender in Washington. Not just a dark horse. Not just a player to watch. The biggest contender. The one to beat. The player who could walk away with the trophy. The tennis world is divided. The fans are furious. And the question on everyone's mind is, what does Alcaraz know that we don't? Welcome to RallyVerse. The prediction came from an unexpected source. Not a commentator. Not a former player. But a contemporary, one of the greatest players of his generation. Carlos Alcaraz, the 23-year-old Spanish sensation, who has won 4 Grand Slams and spent time as world number 1, has a unique perspective on Eala's game. He has seen her up close at industry events, including the Babolat 150th anniversary celebration during the US Open, where they were both in attendance. He has watched her journey from the Rafa Nadal Academy, where she trained for years, to the biggest stages in tennis. And he believes she is ready to win. The prediction has sent shockwaves through the tennis world. Because Alcaraz doesn't make predictions lightly. He doesn't throw around praise without meaning it. When he speaks, the tennis world listens. She is incredibly talented, Alcaraz reportedly told reporters. Her game is complete. She's a good lefty. She uses her variety nicely. And after what she did at Wimbledon, beating Iga Swiatek on center court, I think she can beat anyone on any surface. I'm not just saying this because she's a great player. I'm saying it because I've seen her work. I've seen her mindset. And that's what separates the good from the great. So what exactly does Alcaraz see in Eala's game? The answer lies in the numbers. And the numbers don't lie. Eala is currently world number 29, a career-high ranking that she achieved after her historic Wimbledon run. She has a 7-4 record against top 10 opponents. She has beaten Iga Swiatek twice, Elena Rybakina, and Elina Svitolina. Her grass court season was remarkable. She captured the Birmingham Open title, her second WTA 125 crown. She reached the semifinals of the Berlin Open, defeating Queen's Club champion Donna Vekic, world number 2 Elena Rybakina, and world number 8 Elina Svitolina. She was also voted Star of the Swing for the grass court season in the WTA online poll with 89% of the votes, beating Wimbledon champion Linda Noskova and runner-up Karolina Muchova. Alcaraz sees a player who is ready to make the leap. A player who has already beaten the best, but hasn't yet won a WTA title. A player who is hungry. A player who is determined. A player who is ready to write the next chapter of her career. The Mubadala DC Open is the perfect opportunity. Eala faces a tough first-round matchup against Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen, a rematch of their 2023 Asian Games semifinal where Zheng prevailed. But Zheng has been on a career slump and is currently ranked 123rd after dealing with a right elbow injury that required surgery. Alcaraz knows the opportunity is there. And he knows that Eala is ready to seize it. Alcaraz's prediction is not just about Eala's game. It's about his respect for her as a competitor. The two have never faced each other on a competitive court. But their paths have crossed at industry events, including the Babolat 150th anniversary celebration in New York. They share a bond. A respect for the sport. A commitment to excellence. Alcaraz has spoken before about the importance of switching off from the sport and enjoying life outside tennis, something that Eala has also embraced. His philosophy of staying hungry and continuously improving is one that Eala has embodied throughout her career. "She's not just a tennis player," he said. "She's a representative. A leader. She carries her country on her shoulders and she does it with grace. That's not easy. That takes character." The prediction has added to the Eala mania that has swept the tennis world. Filipino fans from the Washington, D.C. area and neighboring states flocked to watch Eala's practice session, with tournament security carefully managing the growing crowd. The support has been overwhelming. "She is such an inspiration," said a young Filipina supporter. The Mubadala DC Open field is stacked. Defending champion Leylah Fernandez. 2019 champion Jessica Pegula. World number 10 Alina Svitolina. Four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka. Australian Open winner Madison Keys. Eala faces Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen in the first round, a player who defeated her at the 2023 Asian Games. But the circumstances are different now. Eala is at a career-high ranking. Zheng is struggling to regain her form after injury. A deep run in Washington could vault Eala into the top 25. A victory could vault her into the top 20. A championship could vault her into the top 15. But there was a last-minute shake-up that disappointed many fans. Eala will no longer compete in the doubles event despite initially being listed as Venus Williams' partner. The two even trained together on Saturday, but the draw now lists Williams alongside Diana Schneider. Tournament organizers have not disclosed the reason for Eala's withdrawal. Nevertheless, Eala remains focused on the singles draw. "She's not afraid of anyone," Alcaraz said. "She proved that at Wimbledon. She walked onto center court and beat the defending champion. That's not luck. That's belief. That's preparation. That's a champion's mentality." The Mubadala DC Open is the first tournament of Eala's North American hard court swing. The results here will set the tone for the rest of the season. The tournament serves as Eala's first plunge to the hard court transition, as she also vies in the National Bank Open in Toronto, the Cincinnati Open, and the final Grand Slam of the year, the U.S. Open in Flushing Meadows, New York. Alcaraz's prediction is a reminder of what Eala has already achieved. She has beaten Grand Slam champions. She has climbed to world number 28. She has inspired a nation. But Alcaraz knows that the best is yet to come. "She's just 21 years old," he said. "She's still learning. Still improving. Still growing. And that's what makes her so dangerous. She hasn't even reached her peak yet." From the cracked courts of Quezon City to the praise of Carlos Alcaraz. From a 13-year-old girl alone in Spain to a title contender in Washington. From being told she couldn't do it to standing on the brink of history. Alex Eala has defied every expectation. And now, with the endorsement of one of the greatest players in the world, she is ready to win. Leben lang. Always. And remember, on RallyVerse, we bring you the stories that define the sport, the drama, the predictions, the moments that change everything. Stay tuned for more.